Today, the moon continues in Aquarius, and we also have Mercury entering Aquarius to join the Sun, Venus, Pluto, all in Aquarius with the moon. So we have this very Aquarian energy as we follow last week's very strong Capricorn energies. So let's take a look today at the mood, the Aquarian mood, and thinking about Aquarius themes in self care. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Tuesday, January 20th. So the sun is in Aquarius. We have entered Aquarius season. Happy birthday, Aquarius folks. And the moon is also in Aquarius. So the mood of the day is very Aquarian. What is Aquarius? It's that high level thinking air sign, fixed air, right? So fixed means sometimes we can get a little bit attached to our ideas. And our ideals and holding on to them sort of no matter what. So we want to watch for that side of the Aquarius equation. Aquarius equation. And then thinking too about that mood of the day and the Aquarian vibe of shakeup, freedom, change, breaking free, breaking through, breaking out of old molds, old constructs, old ways of being to imagine and those ideals, right? The revolutionary, the rebel, fighting for what we want to see, fighting for what feels important to us, those ideals. And it's really, with Aquarius, it's really focused on ideas and thinking. So check in with your ideas, check in with your thinking. Are you being a little bit attached to things being a certain way or going a certain way? Or can you be a little more flexible and allow for those insights of possibility to come into the space, right? So we have the Aquarian lightning bolts of change that can bring in new thinking, and that can help us when we're dealing with problems and challenges. And so opening your mind helps you to create the space for the answers to come in, the clarity, the aha moment, the epiphany. So whether you're singing in the shower or staring out the window or spending an extra moment sitting and sipping a cup of tea or on a walk or being outside, whatever you're doing to help yourself sort of clear your mind and create space, that is where those solutions and clarity can come in that have not occurred to you before, right? So looking to where you might be attached to certain higher level ideas or ways of things unfolding, say, this is what I believe in, I'm passionate about it, which is great. But also there comes a point where we have to allow for change to happen. And when we allow for change to happen, that may not always look the way we thought it would look. But if we open our minds to what change could look like, now we have opened to a vast world of possibility, right? Things that exist outside of what already is. So that realm of the unknown, and that is really what a lightning bolt does, right? It's electricity, but it's also light. And so if you think about the lightning bolt as creating that crack, right? Kind of looks like a crack in the sky, a crack of light opening up in the darkness. It can help us to see that light that has the answers that we haven't had in our awareness previously. So thinking about this Aquarian energy and looking for those places where we might have a fixed idea, about the way things should be, the way things will unfold, or how, our dream is going to come into being, letting go of that so we can clear the space. And that allows the lightning bolt of insight to arrive and give us the new ideas that allow us to really shift into new possibilities. And we can allow the dream to unfold in unexpected ways. So, even thinking about the world and what's important to you in the world around you and what you want to see, open your mind to how that might look. Open your heart and mind to how that might look in the world around you, your immediate personal life, but also what is showing up in your day to day. How are there maybe some opening doors, some cracks of light, some possibilities, some ways of moving or taking action that haven't occurred to you before? And, that it can show up like maybe if you're looking for a new place to live, or you're looking for a new job, or there's some big purchase you want to make, right? You have that vision. You can imagine what you want it to look like and feel like. But there comes a point in the process where if we can let go of our attachment of how that is going to show up or unfold, we can create the space that allows something to come in. Maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's an unexpected opportunity, maybe it's an action we could take, or something we might do in our day, like, I don't know, it's an invitation to travel or have a conversation, or right, it could show up in any numerous ways. But the point is to be open, because if you are if you're attached to something and you say, no, 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 I have to stay focused on what I want because I know what I want and I'm working toward it. But what if what you want is right there and it hadn't occurred to you to look in that direction? Or you're so focused that you can't see where that light, that crack of light, that lightning bolt might be showing up in the world around you, but you're not looking for it, you're not paying attention, you're not undistracting yourself. So you need to be undistracted so that you can see when those, flashes of light might appear and where they might appear, and you're open and sort of have that willingness to see things you couldn't see when you were so focused on whatever it was you thought you needed to do to get where you thought you needed to go, if that makes sense. So this is a lot of Aquarius energy. We've got Mercury and the sun in a conjunction, both at 0 degrees Aquarius. Pluto at 3 degrees Aquarius in a conjunction with Venus at 4 degrees Aquarius, and the moon moving through Aquarius until it'll actually go into Pisces toward the end of the day, so just before 11 p.m. Pacific. So all this Aquarius energy is reminding us to get outside our old ways of solving problems or thinking about things. Don't limit ourselves, right? Let the door open. Let yourself see the way forward. Invite in that clarity. Don't be attached to what you think you need to do, but open to the clarity that hasn't shown itself to you just yet. So those are the energies of Aquarius. And then tomorrow the moon goes into, well, tonight, depending on your time zone, the moon goes into Pisces. So we shift into more of a spiritual mood for tomorrow with that Pisces energy flowing and intuitive. So we'll talk more about that. And we continue with Mars still in late Capricorn. Mars is in fact in an exact sextile with Saturn, which is in a nearly exact sextile with Uranus. So those energies of the double sextile right there really still activated and saying, what do you need to complete? Where is there some unfinished business? Where do you need to get clean and clear about your next steps? And of course, Uranus, as the ruler of Aquarius, is in Taurus, saying, the old ways are not going to cut it anymore. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks for being here. I'm Marina Orms. You can book a reading with me at astrologyheals.com and check out transformationalastrology.com, my member site. I will be sharing more about an upcoming special guest series I've got for the Saturn Neptune conjunction. So the series will be going on for weeks, and the exact Saturn Neptune conjunction is on February 20th. Sign up for a free account at transformationalastrology.com to get those updates as soon as they are available. And thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing to this YouTube channel. I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Bye for now.